Hey guys, what's up? How you guys doing today now? You guys know how we do these things now. Well, today is a very special day for me because I have some special guests with me. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the CEO of a very nice brand, dude. These guys, Talaway, what's up, bro?
Yeah, bro, I'm good, man.
You know, these are busy people. You know, when I call you, like, bro, I need you to come on my show. I just come on, you know, talk like, okay, bro, I'll check it out. It's not easy, It's not easy to have celebrity friends, you know.
Actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me Abby Surprise. What's up, Abby?
Hi.
Abby. Abby, I get to surprise you.
Very soon.
You know.
Me too, I need surprise, though.
You man, I'm very happy for today and having you guys around. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
And yeah, today we don't really have much to talk about. We just want to talk about, you know, this is actually an issue that has been on the mind of every undergraduate in Nigeria. You're like, okay, cool, I'm about graduating, and after graduation, okay, I studied architecture, I studied civil engineering. Yeah, what did you study in school? Let me first ask. Yeah, what did you study?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering. So why are you into surprises?
Because of fast money. I would say fast
money. Because yeah, it's funny because when you see, you know, intelligent students that went to school for 5 years, you used 5 years in school, right?
Yeah, 5 years.
For 5 years, and then you came out and start doing surprises. What motivated you to go into the surprise world?
It started when I was in school.
Okay.
I think I was in 300 level then. So I'm the kind of person that I love gifting people. Like I love gifting. Like my friends basically know how I give. Like especially any special occasion, I love giving gifts and I love receiving gifts. I'm that kind of person. So those are the things that actually motivated me. That since it's something I'm passionate about, it's something I love doing. So I just like let me just go into this. And actually, I also prayed about it. Like I said, I just needed this because I did several businesses before I eventually went for the surprise thing and then inventing. And then the thing just kept coming, like the zeal, the vibe, like it was just natural. Knowing something is natural, so that's how it was. So that's how I decided, let me just go for something. I know that even when I'm stressed, I still have the strength to go for it.
I think the beauty is when you find joy in what you're doing.
Yeah,
I feel like you enjoy what you're doing.
I enjoy everything.
Yeah, because there's no doubt that some people that have gone into this surprises business and they are not really enjoying it, and the shit just breaks down. Sure. Tales, let me come to you. You studied what did you study in school?
Electrical electronics.
Engineering. How can you study wire in school and then you're out and now you're into fashion?
Yeah.
Well, you guys can see, you know, fashion is written all over him. So what happened after school? Why did you go into this?
Basically, I never saw myself. If you had told me I'll be a fashion designer, I would have argued with you, though, actually. If you had told me this, let's say 6 years ago, I would have said, no, I'm not. But what happened along the line was I'm a very independent person. So I try as much as not to depend on people. So I have this engineering vibe. I'm an engineer by birth, so it's still inside of me. So, but yeah, we have something working for us. So, what actually motivated me into starting a business was the fact that I didn't want to depend on people. I hate asking people for stuff. So I wanted to be my own man, and I wanted to do a business. You understand? I came from a family where it's more like civil servants. You have to build a career. So it's more like I want to break that chain. And I was like, no, must I serve people? Like, can't I just start something? So I've always loved fashion. I inherited that actually from my dad. So my dad is a very so I inherited that. So when people start telling you that, you know what, guy, you're always looking good every day, you know, it just dawned on me like, can't I make money from looking good every day? You understand? So I was like, well, I could make money from it. So what do I do? You understand? So I just started, and with encouragement from friends, I'm like, guy, if you do them now, what's in there? You guy, if you do them. So I was like, yes, we're starting this, man. We're starting this out. We gingered up. And
it's very, very, very easy to say. But then there are young Nigerians that want to be like you. You know, they are done with school. Most of them don't have the capital to start the business. I know about fashion world very well. It's not like the capital to buy the machines, to get. I know you're not working alone, right? You have people working for you. How did that happen? How were you able to cope with all that pressure?
I wouldn't say it's easy, but I would say it's easy if you want to do it. Like the number one thing is the drive. The number one thing is the drive. I used to tell people, I say, if you look at me, I might not look like what I have inside of me. You understand? Look, I have so much drive and so much belief that it's going to work. So even before I started business, my friend know me for one thing. I used to tell them that I don't fail. If I don't read for an exam, I might not pass well, but I will not fail. So it is a consciousness I have carried for a long time that has made me believe that there is, no matter what happens, failure is not just it for me. So when I started with 0 naira.
Okay,
I started with nothing. It's basic. I started with nothing. I didn't have a machine when I started. When I started, I didn't have a machine. For a fact, when I started, I didn't know how to sew. You understand? But I just had an idea in my head, and I projected it. You understand me? So a lot of people might not want to say this, I didn't know how to sew. No, I didn't know how to sew. I learned on the job, because it's a lot of story. I wouldn't want to go deep down into it. But basically, I started with 0 naira, and my first customer I could remember was referred to me by my friend, because when I started, I was having this mixed feeling that I was shy of telling people that I now make clothes. You know, being in engineering and you're like, you know, make clothes, it sounds weird. So, but my friends were there. Tala, tell this guy, say they sew. This guy go fit sew. You understand? So my first client was from my friend. So we're just walking on campus, and he was like, Tala, tell this guy. I said, no, I know they go. He just called the guy. I said, guy, this is my guy, they sew. Say, hey, the guy was like, hey, you should measure me. And I already knew how to measure. I was like, sure. I always have my tape in my pocket. I just measured the guy. Surprisingly, he paid. And I used his money to start up, to run. So I just used that money to produce the clothes, remove my profits. And that was it, on and on and on. Then the first machine, the space, the second, the third, that was how it just.
Man, now that's a long story.
That's a long story.
I actually feel like crying right now. It's emotional. Emotional. So Abby. I don't know. I think your business is not this kind of business that you have to have capital to run.
Yeah, that's just the advantage.
But I know that you have a lot of wrong costs to deal with, like a lot of transport. Like going around to buy this, buy balloon, buy this one, surprise this one. You don't know what your clients want. You don't know, how am I going to make this client happy? Like how did you start? Like what happened? Your first job as a surprise woman, that you are. Like how was it? Like, what's your story for someone that wants to go into your business?
The surprise of a thing, most people think it's just one easy thing to do. But I think you also need, as much as I love doing this stuff, I still have to go online, learn some stuff. Like I really literally at times sleep on YouTube to learn how to do one thing or the other. Okay. So it's not easy. I would just say that it's not easy. But my first job came from I think one of my friends. He said I should surprise his girlfriend. It's the challenge I actually encountered doing then was the transportation issue, because I was still in school, and how our school is, like you have to fly bike, like 300 naira bike out of the campus. Yeah. So it was so stressful that I have to carry my load. Carrying cake at times. Because when I use bike for my movement of stuff, my hands are always like paining me like this. Like it's always like this most of the time because of the handling of the cakes and other items. The stress of the road and everything. It was no, it's not. And then when I started, then I don't know some things, though I always do rubbish. Because most people come to my DM and ask me like, can you train? And I'm like, when I started this whole stuff, there was nothing like training at all. Like at all.
Okay.
It was pure like just my knowledge and let me use the word the help of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
But let me just use it.
Oh, really? You thought the Holy Spirit too?
It was the help of the Holy Spirit, because at times I do something, I'll be like, okay, let me admit I didn't do this thing well. Okay. And another thing, when I started this whole business, I didn't go into it because of profits. Like my first 2 jobs, like it's short. If I say there's anything like this profit, like there was losses, a lot. At times I cry. Like I had to cry to my friend, like, you don't believe that the package that I created for 65,000 naira, I spent 75,000 naira on it. And I can't explain. Some of my friends will be like, why not just tell the customers? I can't do that. Like, I have this customer ethics. Like, what I say is the price, that is it. That is it. I don't need to go back and be like, I will take the blame myself. Like, in short, there's a time that I did a package that I actually lost like 40,000 naira. Like, wow. I'm not gonna put that. My friends, my sisters, they know me that I'm not gonna put like, once it has happened, that I will learn from my mistakes. Okay. Like it won't repeat itself again. So that's just one thing again.
Okay, cool. There's actually a friend of mine. I call everybody friends. You know, this person is from Abeokuta. He said, "Okay, hi to me. My name is Oluwaseun. I'm a graduate of accounting from the prestigious University. Prestigious. All universities in Nigeria are prestigious. I have worked in so many organizations since I graduated 3 years ago, but I discovered that I wasn't living up to my full potential. It's hard for me to start a business. I don't have a helper, and the capital is even so hard to get. I tried the online marketing. It's so hard. Almost everybody does what I want to do. Please, how do I stand out from all these people?" Now, basically, she said, now, do you know that this question that she asked has actually been a question that that has been on the mind of almost undergraduates like that, because we know where we are, right? We know that you don't have to start after graduation. Now, only people they just won't kill themselves on 9-to-5 job. Now, they find work around. So everybody wants to start something. Now this person, what advice will you give this person? Now this person is saying, I want to start something. I've worked with so many organizations, but I'm not living to my full priority, my full potential. Everybody they are just using me, paying me small money, but I just feel like I'm not cool. But then I want to go into online market. I went into online markets and I discovered that almost everybody is doing what I'm doing. Now in Nigeria, almost everybody is selling clothes online. Yeah. All girls are selling this. Like, how do you advise someone to stand out? Like, how do you differentiate? How do you want people to know you that, okay, cool, let me patronize this person instead of this person? What advice would you give? Abby, let me start with you. Would you give, very short, what advice would you give to this person?
Firstly, as I said earlier, the thing that gave me this motivation for my business is what I love doing. This particular lead also came to my DM. I'd be like, I don't know what to do. And I told her straight away, I said, in anything you want to do, make sure it's something you're passionate about, like something you love doing. No, there are a lot of people that are doing surprise, like a lot of them. But once you find joy in what you do, you will stand out. You don't need to get verification from others for you to stand out in your way. Once you know what you're doing, you enjoy what you're doing, you're standing out. Obviously, you're standing out. Love what you're doing, and then that's it.
I think that's the first thing. I think you need to love what
you're doing.
If you love what you're doing, sometimes even if you don't make profit, you still be happy. Yes, I enjoyed what I did.
Yeah.
Tala, what's up?
Actually, I'm going to give such a person the basic. See, there are some things that are so basic that you just need to do. In my industry, you might necessarily not do a lot and still stand out, because you find out that there are some things that are very scarce, such as integrity. See, when you are a person of integrity, your words are your words, you stand by your words, you don't disappoint your customers, you keep to time, you understand? And you have a nice finishing with your work. See, that alone is scarce in this country. Do you understand me? So if you can start with that, do you understand? Because if you have the drive, if you say, everybody is doing what you're doing. When I wanted to start fashion, do you know how many people were doing what I was doing? But I came with a mindset that, look, you can give a fashion designer your work. He will tell you Tuesday and he will give you stories upon stories upon stories. And he will keep, see, I came like, I wanted to, you know, sorry, I'm not promoting any brand, but you know, when GT Bank wanted to come, there were banks.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? There were banks, existing big banks. But what did they do? They had an approach. They told students to come and open #0 account. Like, it was a big relief on everybody to just walk into a bank and not open. You understand? So it was an idea, and the GTB then was very, very consistent. You understand? Look, so this is what I want. So I kind of study what other people are doing, people that are not in my industry, people that are in my industry, and look at the basic customer relation, customer satisfaction. Once you do that, I'm going to tell you that your name will be spreading like wildfire. See, forget about people are there. No. Now those people wait on there go still come, you understand? You go come. It's just like that.
Okay.
It's just like that.
Okay. Now those people we don't do, now you come. So basically, let me just go on what you guys said. Basically, you just have to love what you are doing. So for all those undergraduates out there, all right, I understand you. I know what you're feeling. You understand? I used to be there. We used to be there. So after school, we just wanted to just get. We don't even know what we want to do. So we just wanted to start up something and make money. But then just find what you love doing and do it. Right? That's it, right? All right, cool. So I don't want to waste much time. You understand? And I'm not trying to promote your brand. You understand? Because you guys have to pay me for that. But at the same time, I'm wearing Tala. I'm wearing Talaris.
Gracias.
I'm wearing Talaris. So yeah. So it's actually awesome. It's actually awesome to see you guys, young entrepreneurs, doing well. You guys are so awesome. So yeah, let's just round this up, because I don't really have much time. You know, because you guys are big people, so I'll leave you guys to go to your daily. So yeah. So what advice would you give to a young undergraduate out there? Young undergraduate, what advice would you give to him or her? You young undergraduate, to you're about graduating, this and this and this and this. Know this and this and this better before you come out.
Start.
Okay, yeah, Tala, you can start.
Okay, what I would tell a young undergraduate that want to be an entrepreneur, it is what I've always been telling my siblings. See, build your social investment. Like, we have something they call social investments, like your relationship, the people you relate with. So a lot of people, when I went to the university, I didn't have the whole knowledge, but I went to the university to actually socialize. You understand? I wasn't living a triangle life. I wasn't. See, if you have a vision to be an entrepreneur when you come out of campus, make sure that you build relationship with a lot of people. It would help you. You see, it will help you. Except you want to be a career person, that's you can actually leave the triangle. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, I'm sorry to say, you really do not need a first class, really, because it's not what is happening outside what we like. You don't need a first class to talk to your staff and tell him the right thing to do. You understand? So spend time investing in relationship, so that by the time you start up anything, you have people to support you, you have people to push you, because it is still the same people that will patronize you. You understand me? So that is number one. That is number one. Work on your socialization. Just work on it.
Not only number one, it's even the most important thing. Your social life really matters.
Your
like
social life.
So much. Like, as in, I can make a big shout out to my friends. Like, they are the OGs.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, like, I can literally say a whole year I'm feeding on their money indirectly because they're the one patronizing me. Like, at first, you get, there's one helping me to rebroadcast, all those kind of things. So there's no how in everything you're doing, make sure your social life is very, very important. Like, it's so important.
It's
like,
important. You can't buy those things.
You
You can't buy those things. Well, I'll just tell you to be consistent at what you're doing. Just because don't feel discouraged. You can put money on something and it might not yield. At least we have put money on a lot of things. And that was just it. So don't feel discouraged. Money will go, money will come. That thing where you think say it has gone, like you put a lot of money in it, it's not yielding, but it has actually filled somewhere that you are not seeing. You are not seeing.
Man, whatever thing you do, according to what Talari said, that thing that you have done, that you thought, the thing they brings out something. Don't worry, just relax because you're about to reap. So young undergraduates out there, just calm down, you understand? Face your studies too, but just know something that
social life is very important.
Your social life is very, very important. And as Nigeria did like this, don't worry yourself. Just graduate first. But do what you have to do at the right time. Do you understand? I don't want to waste much time because, man, Talaris and Abi, you guys are awesome. So I just want to leave you guys to go back to your business.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys, for joining us on another episode of Talk with Jojo. And then Talaris and Abi Surprise came to Talk with Jojo. Thank you guys very much once again.
Thank you for doing it.
All right, thank you guys for coming with me. I love you guys. See you on another episode.
Love you too.
Peace out.